spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick-6. Forced out to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yep. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, That's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. 21. 3 down.
Garoppolo now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the give is Nwangu. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Panthers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
11. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59. Here we go, G.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Drops this off with Nwangu. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go. Let's go.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. Touchdown, Carolina! Terrace Marshall, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Hurts fumbles it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Whoa, whoa. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw here. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Garoppolo, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll bring up a second down. They go play action with Hurts. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Play action. Garoppolo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Ebron caught left side. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Here we go.
Mike 20.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. Go ahead.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch out.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.